Hello. I wanted to do a vlog today, mainly just for my own records kind of thing, like on my progress on backflipping and just how it's going, and like just making little progress and stuff. So today I went back to bounce for the second time on my own. Went there and practiced backflipping, and yeah, I felt I improved heaps. Like I learned so much and improved heaps and gained like a little bit of confidence, and like I just can feel like like initially when I try to do the backflip, there's this massive block of my body just saying no, don't do this move. Like my body's like it doesn't want to let myself go into this move, and I felt like after today's session it cut back a little bit of that blockage of like stopping myself. Like my body's like kind of like letting myself do it a bit better, and I realized like the only thing that stuffs you up when you're doing the backflip is just that body stopping you from doing it. When that's gone, it just happens really smoothly, much more smoothly. Yeah, so I'll just go through what happened today. Like I basically just went to bounce, which is this trampoline place in Glen Iris, and I went there and because I had because my plan is like just I wrote down on my phone like I want to do 1,000 backflip attempts or something in the trampoline park, but that's just like overestimation. Like I'm sure if I did 1,000, I'd be like totally it would be really like simple, like the feeling of the movement. But so I've done like I did 10 attempts last week, and I felt like I got a lot better like at doing it. But this week I just felt like I did so much better, and I had one moment where it was really good, where I had the real feeling of the fast spin. Such a nice feeling. So I'll go through what happened. Like, so I went to bounce. I went straight for the part where, you know, there's foam pit. It's like this long trampoline, like a long jump kind of run where it's just you bounce, and then there's the foam pit. It's like all these little blocks of foam that's really soft, and landing in there is pretty soft actually. And it's funny, like I got there and my very first attempt was terrible. It was so bad. Like again, my body was like, it didn't want to do this move, like and I landed like on my head again into the foam pit, and I was like, but then I kept at it. Like I just, and one thing that this whole experience is teaching me, like almost being able to do the backflip or not in the end almost is not that important. Like I don't really need to be able to do it for anything, but what I'm learning from trying to do it, it's so great because I'm learning things like consolidating these lessons that I've learned before. Like if you just keep doing something again and again, keep trying it, you get better and better at it slowly, and eventually you can do it. Like I've noticed it so much. Just like the first time I went to bounce, second time I went to bounce, I improved, you know. And so it's just a matter of keeping at it and it's amazing, the feeling. And what else? Yeah, I think you're just sticking with like, and also committing to something. When you're doing something, just committing 100% to it. Like I'm learning that from this process as well, because when you do it, I've learned that you just commit to it, and that's when it goes the best. Like yeah, I'm learning all these like lessons that applies to other things, and also it makes me feel so much more, like a little bit more confident doing this as well. Like I just feel slightly more at ease and everything, like being able to know that I'm doing this, and I feel better about myself just like attempting this and being able to do things that like a few weeks ago I just couldn't really think that I could do, like getting my body to flip in this position, even into the foam pit on a trampoline. It was, I mean, I wanted to do these videos for myself because I have like if I ever do learn how to backflip, I might forget that during the process it was like still like scary and like all that stuff, and I'll just be like, at the end I'll be like oh, it's just really easy, you know, just keep doing it. But it's not that, like at the time. It's yeah, it's just I want to record how I feel about during the journey, and just like stuff like that. So basically I went to bounce, and I did a few attempts. Like my first 10 attempts, I slowly got a bit better, and like I was so happy when I did the backflip and I didn't land on my head. I landed on like my knees or something like that. I was like, yeah, that's better. That's better. I'm really happy with that. And then what's cool is the guy that works at Bounce, one of the guys, the staff there, he was so helpful. Like he went up to me and said, "Hey, how's it going?" And he goes, "So you're working on your backflips or back tucks or something like that?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, it's such a strange move. Like it's just really unnatural." He goes, "But you just keep trying it, and eventually you'll be like, this is easy." And then he goes, "It's like it's easier than doing a front flip." And yeah, he actually said to me, "Yeah, by the end of the 45 minutes, I know you'll have it. You'll have the move down pat." That's what he said. And when he said that to me, in my mind, I was like really doubting it. I was like, yeah, I know it's nice for you to say that, but I don't know. I have a funny feeling like it's going to take a while. But so I just kept at it, and I did like 10 attempts or something like that. And I got better at each time. I think I got better at each time. And each time, like after about 2 or 3 or 4 attempts, I just tried it. I was like, okay, this time I'm just going to jump straight up and tuck. Like, because that's how you're supposed to do it. You're not meant to jump back at all, just straight up and tuck. And like, it's a very strange feeling. Like, you really, at the top of the peak, when you do that, you really have to let go. Like, there's that moment when you jump up, you tuck, and then there's a few seconds where it's like, you just let it go. Like, and I just got to experience that today. Like, probably for the first time, where it was like, because I know the first few times I ever attempted a backflip, like especially on the ground and stuff, when I felt myself going backwards, my body was like, oh, this is really weird feeling. But then by the end of today, like I felt like my body was just letting it go for that, just kind of like letting it, like, yeah, it was so interesting. Like, so I want to keep going to the trampoline park and just keep practicing it till it's second nature, like the actual action, like going up and tucking. The biggest key that I learnt today was what the guy at Bounce told me. He goes, after I did about 10 attempts or so, he said, yeah, that's great. The only thing you really need to do now is just rotate faster. And I said to him, oh, so what, you just have to tuck in harder, or yeah, something like that. And he goes, yeah, he's just bring your knees to your shoulders or something like that. And when he said that, I was like, okay, next attempt, I'm just going to focus on bringing my knees to the shoulders, alright? So that was my next attempt, the plan in my head. I didn't care about anything else. Oh, he also said, yeah, maybe you can use your arms a bit more, because you're going to a foam pit, so it's pretty safe. And but the only thing I focused on the next attempt was just bringing my knees up. Like, I think what I was doing was I was tucking before, but just tucking. In my head I was like, tuck now, but I never really thought tuck all the way to my chest, the knees to the chest. And that attempt I did, and it was amazing. It was like everything, all this practicing and stuff, it's all worth it, because I got to experience the feeling of a really tight and fast spin. It was amazing, because when it happened, it felt really smooth and like natural, and it was like, at the time that it was happening, I felt like I was like, wow. It was like unlike all the other attempts. And then I span, like I felt like I was in a tight ball. I span, and then I landed definitely on my feet, It was such a nice, I was so happy. I was like, oh, so that's what it feels like. It's a different feeling with a tight spin. It's incredible. I don't know if I could actually replicate that. I did 10 more attempts after that, just to consolidate and get more practice in stuff. But there was that one time where I felt it was really nice, and I want to, because I remember reading some instruction, I've been reading a lot of tutorials on how to do backflips and stuff, and one guy wrote, he just, it's like, you have to let go of the fear, and you're not trying to fight the fear, because you don't try to, you just have to somehow figure out a way to let go of it. And he goes, after a few attempts with a spotter, he realized, he just let go of like trying to land the flip and just enjoying the process, enjoying the thrill, the rush, and having fun with his attempts. And he was doing it on the ground, of course. But like, I got a glimpse of that now, because I love that feeling of just having a tight roll, like having your knees close to your chest and just rolling. it was an amazing feeling, and a feeling I would never have experienced it had I not tried this. And I want to keep doing it. And I can understand people now when they talk and they say, like Alex, my friend Alex, he said once he learned how to backflip, he just wanted to do all the time because it was so much fun. I can understand that. I just need to get the mechanics of it down pat, so I can just get the muscle memory thing going, like of how to do it. And yeah, just my plan is get good at the trampoline into the foam pit, and then the next step is the trampoline, being able to do it on the trampoline. And when I can do it on that comfortably for a while, I'm thinking about moving on to like going to one of those gymnastics places where they have like you just come in and use their like floors and stuff. So hopefully go there, and then if I can do it there, then move on to maybe sand or tan park after that. But that's a long way away, and I want to, I'm not going to rush it because, I mean, I reckon technically if I wanted to, I could probably just kind of from now just go straight onto the soft ground somewhere and just have an attempt at it. And I'm probably sure like it could work, but I'm not going to do it that way. I'm just going to go the nice, easy, fun way of just when I'm comfortable, move on a little bit. Because I just want to do it that way, just to make sure, so that the fear thing is not tied into it at all. Like it's just all fun, hopefully. And plus, it's good exercise too, and I like it. I really enjoyed it. So to get into the bounce was like $15 a session for 1 hour, and it was totally worth it. Worth totally having this safe place to practice the jump and tuck. It's definitely worth the $15 to do it. So I just wanted to make this video just to capture my thoughts on how exciting it is to just go back again and just realize I got a little bit better at it, and that I experienced the actual motion of like a backflip properly. And I'd love to, I'm in no rush, but another thing I'm working on and stuff is like there was another tutorial video from this guy who's showing people how to do the backflip from beginner to expert all by yourself, but he's showing like steps on like gradually getting there, like doing the macaco and then the back handspring and then the backflip, like just gradual getting your body used to going backwards and stuff, and taking it nice and slow. And so I'm following that way too, because mainly because the macaco and the back handspring look really cool too, and I'd love to be able to do them too. So, and also I want to learn the back kip or something, the one where the people are lying on the ground and they do kind of flip and then stand up. So I want to learn how to do that too. So just all these kind of things, just getting me, and handstands, I want to learn handstands as well. And I just want to do all these things, just getting more, being able to do these acrobatic things is kind of fun, and exercising kind of thing, and all leading towards being able to do a backflip eventually. And I'm in no rush to do it, but I'm just feel so much better now. Like it's weird because about 2 weeks ago, I was standing in the this playground, Tanbach playground, and just standing there going, okay, I know what to do, jump, tuck, but I just couldn't do it. Like I couldn't bring myself to do it because I just thought, what if I tuck and my body just half tucks or something? Or, the block of my body's not wanting me to flip backwards was like at 100% or 95, probably at 100%. And now I feel like it's gone down a lot. So I'm just going to keep doing it until I can feel like, motion. So that's all for this video. Just,